Welcome to the announcement of the 2014 GSPA Awards. I'm Joe Dennis, Director of GSPA, and I'll be announcing the awards along with Chloe Hargrave and Haley Van, two student assistants within the GSPA office. We're going to start off today with the announcement of our First Amendment Essay Contest winners. A decade ago, Lake Grady professor and former Associated Press Vice President Conrad Fink came into my office and expressed concern about a study that showed less than a quarter of high school students recognize the importance of the First Amendment. Professor Fink asked how we can increase awareness of our most precious freedom. Thus, in partnership with the Cox Institute for Innovation Management and Leadership, the First Amendment Essay Contest was born. The First Amendment is especially important to journalists as it specifically protects the press, the only occupation outlined in the Constitution. This year, we had more than 70 entries, and 3 will be recognized with an award today. Our third place winner is Kelly Russo of Decula High School. Russo writes about her experience traveling to Morocco, a country that lacks freedom of speech. Before my group departed, we were warned to never speak of the king in public and only ask those we knew well about their opinions of the king, she wrote. The ability to critique our government is what keeps the entity in check and allows Americans to be a country ruled by the people. For winning third place, Russo earns a $50 prize for her and her publication, The Talon. Taking second place is Meredith Broyles of Decatur High School. Broyles reflected on her experience of listening to a speech by Mary Beth Tinker, the plaintiff in a landmark 1969 Supreme Court case in which the court ruled that students do not shed their constitutional rights to freedom of speech or expression at the schoolhouse gate. Listening to her story made the First Amendment come alive for me, Broyles wrote. After years of learning the list over and over, it suddenly seemed all to line up in my brain, and I realized what a remarkable gift we have. For second place, Broyles earns a $75 prize for her and her publication, Carpe Diem. The winner of the 2014 First Amendment Essay Contest is Molly Simon of Chamblee Charter High School. In her essay, Simon discusses how she discovered a 1964 article published in Chamblee's high school newspaper, The Blue and Gold, in which then-student Diane Lentz spoke out against segregation. This journey into the history of our paper helped me to finally grasp the gravity of what I have, writes Simon, who noted the power and importance of the student press. Just like the New York Times and the Washington Post, The Blue and Gold is a record of history. Simon earns a $100 prize, as does her publication, The Blue and Gold. And now to announce our individual winners, GSPA student assistants Chloe Hargrave and Haley Van.
Hi, I'm Chloe Hargrave. I'm a student assistant within the GSPA offices as well as former editor-in-chief of Clark Central High School's Odyssey News magazine. Today I'll be presenting the individual awards. For broadcast production, we have Superior Mary Adams, the deck opener for the deck Decatur High School. All Georgia, Ella Sams, CC High School Library Trick or Treat Book Week, ODTV, Clark Central High School. Literary Magazine Poem, All Georgia, Chandler Tomberlin, The Haunting, Hugon, Lowndes High School. All Georgia, Keetra Cates, Mama, Hugon, Lowndes High School. All Georgia, Carissa Smink, Something Wicked Comes This Way, Hugon, Lowndes High School. Literary Magazine Cover Design, Superior, Axel Olsen, Atlanta's Finest, Nexus Magazine, Henry W. Grady High School. All Georgia, Carissa Smink, Reveling in Reveries, Hugon, Lowndes High School. Literary Magazine Photograph, Superior, Lindsay Van Beck, Photo Essay, Nexus Magazine, Henry W. Grady High School. Literary Magazine Photograph, Superior, Emily Rissman, Floating Iridescence, Hugon, Lowndes High School. Axel Olsen, Photo Spread, Nexus, Henry W. Grady High School. Literary Magazine Spread Design, Superior, Janelle Wright, Hugon, Lowndes High School. All Georgia, Sarah Wainwright, Hurricane, Annual, Monroe Area High School.
Hi, I'm Haley Van, student assistant at the GSPA offices at the University of Georgia. I was a former editor-in-chief at the Panoptic at Lee County High School. News story. Superior. Turnin O'Neill, Breaking Bread, Odyssey News Magazine, Clark Central High School. Sarah Smith, Up Against a Walmart, Nexus Magazine, Henry W. Grady High School. Carter Gunsler, Parent Group Aims to Improve Science Class, The Southerner, Henry W. Grady High School. Alyssa Sargon, Lightning Strikes Down Close to Home, The Chariot, Johns Creek High School. All Georgia, J.D. Capoletto, Price of a New Campus, The Southerner, Henry W. Grady High School. Broadcast News Package, Superior, Nicholas Byrne, Jankum Ellison, and Turnin O'Neill, Independent Baking Company Moves In, ODTV, Clark Central High School. Broadcast News Package, All Georgia, Mall Wall City, and Demi Wright, Pros and Cons of Tattoos, The Deck, Decatur High School. In-Depth News Story, Superior, Jenny Alpaul, Scheduling Conflicts, Odyssey News Magazine, Clark Central High School. Jackson Harris, School Concerned About Popular Facebook Groups, The Forum, Padilla High School. Ethan Crane, Relocating the Roaster, Odyssey News Magazine, Clark Central High School. John Weinstock and Archie Kinane, APS Board Candidate Faces Accusations, The Southerner, Henry W. Grady High School. In-Depth News Story, All Georgia, Cole Sullivan, No Prosecution Likely in Goosefire, The Forum, Padilla High School. News Photograph, Superior, Marley Middleborough, Spirit Week, The Prowler News Magazine, Union Grove High School. Superior, Mary Condolora, Governor Nathan Deal, The Southerner, Henry W. Grady High School. Superior, Porter McLeod, Seasoned Chef, Odyssey News Magazine, Clark Central High School. All Georgia, Porter McLeod, Pointing in the Right Direction, Odyssey News Magazine, Clark Central High School. Broadcast In-Depth News Package, Superior, Nicholas Byrne and Turnin O'Neill, The Career of Jim McKay, ODTV, Clark Central High School. All Georgia, Nicholas Byrne, Clark Central, and Cedar Shoals to perform Les Miserables, ODTV, Clark Central High School.
Feature story, Superior, Margot Stockdale, Social Media Phenomenon Inspire Low Self-Esteem, The Southerner, Henry W. Grady High School. Andalib Samandari, To Doctor or Not to Doctor, Carpe Diem, Decatur High School. Ben Simmons Malamud, Atlanta homeless and local artists work together to draw out talents, The Southerner, Henry W. Grady High School. Feature story, All Georgia, Louise Platter, Teaching from the Shadows, Odyssey News Magazine, Clark Central High School. Feature profile, Superior, Sasha Larson, I'm with the Band, Carpe Diem, Decatur High School. Meredith McBee, Pioneer, Visionary, Legendary, The Messenger, Northview High School. Sarah Beagle, Redefining Service, The Chariot, Johns Creek High School. Chloe Siddig, Baking a Future One Muffin at a Time, Carpe Diem, Decatur High School. Feature profile, All Georgia, Mary Merritt, Leaving Leukemia Behind, Odyssey News Magazine, Clark Central High School. Feature photograph, Superior, Eli Mansbach, Great Bull Run with Stampede, The Southerner, Henry W. Grady High School. Talia Lockridge, Win, Lose, Draw, The Southerner, Henry W. Grady High School. Mary Condolora, Urban Cowboys, Cantors After Dream, The Southerner, Henry W. Grady High School. All Georgia, Porter McLeod, The Colors of the J&J, Odyssey News Magazine, Clark Central High School. Broadcast Feature Package, Superior, Ella Sands, A Journey with Journey Juice, ODTV, Clark Central High School. All Georgia, Mary Adams, Corey Anderson, and Mawal Sidi, Filmmaker Alumni, The Deck, Decatur High School.
Column, Superior, Allison Times, Attuned Heart, Streams of Mercy Never Cease, The Verb, The King's Academy. Will Cole, Religious Leaders Struggle Under Pressure to Be Perfect, The Verb, The King's Academy. Ryan Switzer, Suspensions Suspend Student Study, The Southerner, Henry W. Grady High School. All Georgia, Jenny Alpaul, We Are the Church, Odyssey News Magazine, Clark Central High School. Opposing Viewpoints column, Superior, Andrew Tudoresh and Rachel Williams, Face Off is moving schools from athletics better than moving for academics. The Messenger News Magazine, Northview High School. Preston Choi and Isabel Olsen. Mainstream media, a bunch of twerks, and women bear burden of their own betrayal. The Southerner, Henry W. Grady High School. Eric Olsen and Shohini Rakit. Should colleges pay their athletes? The Chariot, Johns Creek High School. All Georgia, Molly Luman and Jamie Reed. Right to Say pledge shows unity, pride, and daily pledge would mix church and state. The Southerner, Henry Grady High School. House editorials, Superior. Editorial board, the Cobb Braves. Responses welcome. The Southerner, Henry W. Grady High School. Southerner staff, ads harm integrity, flip side of success. The Southerner, Henry W. Grady High School. House editorials, All Georgia, Bailey Druitt, Leslie Wyatt, and Nicole Sartain. Dangers of Lena Carter promote cause for stoplight. The Grizzly Gazette, Mountain View High School. Commentary, Superior, Sophie Benny, Charter Cluster solves structural ills. The Spotlight, Druid Hills High School. Ryan Bolton, teacher with rifles will stifle security. The Southerner, Henry W. Grady High School. Erica Petz, strong leadership is key to winning a Blizz Armageddon. The Speculator, Chattahoochee High School. Ben Simmons Malamud, inequity shows in Senator's audience. The Southerner, Henry W. Grady High School. All Georgia, Madeline Vieira, letter to my NSA stalker. The Southerner, Henry W. Grady High School. Editorial cartoon, Superior, Katie Atkinson, Shakespeare ponders legalization. The Prowler, Union Grove High School. Superior, Gabe Harper, standing strong, Odyssey News Magazine, Clark Central High School. Cassidy McClurkin, winter weather encourages Georgians to share the love. The Verb, the King's Academy. All Georgia, Ella Sams, held captive, Odyssey News Magazine, Clark Central High School. Critical Review, Superior, Jessica Roberson, The Wizard of Oz receives the 3D treatment, Macintosh Trail, Macintosh High School. Sophia Choi, The Carolers have come early this year, The Messenger, Northview High School. William Mayland, American Hustle draws mobs to movie theaters, The Prowler, Union Grove High School. Declan Farsi, Reflector Review, The Prowler, Union Grove High School. All Georgia, Margot Stockdale, Freaky Foods frighten customers, enlighten taste buds. The Southerner Online, Henry W. Grady High School.
Sports news story, Superior, Shohini Rakit, ACL injury benches Blackwell, The Chariot, Johns Creek High School. Josh Weinstock and Archie Canane, APS investigates illegal recruitment, addresses fraud at Grady. The Southerner Online, Henry W. Grady High School. Ryan Bolton, Knights lose in first round of playoffs, season comes to a close. The Southerner Online, Henry W. Grady High School. Henry Scott, seniors have a sixth sense, Odyssey News Magazine, Clark Central High School. All Georgia, J.D. Capilouto and Olivia Volkert, investigation of address fraud continues. The Southerner, Henry W. Grady High School. Sports game coverage, Superior, Mary Claire Morris and Griffin Kish. Knights defeat North Clayton 35-7, signifies coach's 100th win. The Southerner Online, Henry W. Grady High School. Josh Weinstock and Eli Mansbach, Knights defeat Banneker Trojans in homecoming win. The Southerner Online, Henry W. Grady High School. Kevin Mobley, Gladiators top the Jaguars 45-15, the Odyssey Online, Clark Central High School. All Georgia, Noah Gray, falling just short, The Messenger, Northview High School. Sports feature story, Superior, Noah Gray, DJ Pearson, the standout star, The Messenger, Northview High School. Maggie Zia, Titan strong, lightning fast, The Messenger, Northview High School. Ryan Bolton, young Newton strives to make name for himself, The Southerner Online, Henry W. Grady High School. Henry Scott, Return of the Iron Men, Odyssey News Magazine, Clark Central High School. All Georgia, Chad Rim, Playing Hide and Seek, Odyssey News Magazine, Clark Central High School. Sports photograph, Superior, Catherine Hancock, From the Field, The Prowler, Union Grove High School. Porter McLeod, Clark Central versus Riverwood, Odyssey News Magazine, Clark Central High School. Porter McLeod, Clark Central versus Gwinnett, Odyssey News Magazine, Clark Central High School. Sam Quinn, Explosive, The Messenger, Northview High School. Sam Quinn, falling just short, The Messenger, Northview High School. All Georgia, Chad Rim, A Season's Close, Odyssey News Magazine, Clark Central High School. Sports column, Superior, Jackson Harris and Max Markowicz, Picking a Team in the English Premier League Made Easy, The Forum, Padia High School. Griffin Kish, Athletic Homophobia Unfounded, Pointless, The Southerner, Henry W. Grady High School. Griffin Kish, End of Old Ways, Better for College Football's Future, The Southerner Online, Henry W. Grady High School. All Georgia, Luke Webster, Giving Thanks to the Golf Gods, Nexus, Henry W. Grady High School. Broadcast Sports Package, All Georgia, Julie Alpaugh, Cedar Shoals versus Clark Central, ODTV, Clark Central High School.
Headline writing, Superior, Isabel Draper, Addicted Fans Get Last Hit in Breaking Bad Finale, The Forum, Padilla High School. Tatum Pruitt, hashtag Bows Before Bros, Cheerleader Expresses Love, Passion for Squad, The Tiger, Dawson County High School. Archie Canane, Snow sets up slippery situation for students, staff, The Southerner, Henry W. Grady High School. All Georgia, Will Mayland, Weeding Out the Blunt Truth, The Prowler, News Magazine, Union Grove High School. Caption writing, Superior, Josh Weinstock, The Southerner, Henry W. Grady High School. Zoe Laird, Carpe Diem, Decatur High School. All Georgia, Miranda Abe, Tiger, Dawson County High School. Photo essay, Superior, Sarah Hoyt, Porter McLeod, and Chloe Alexander, Mucho Gusto and Cosa de Jalisco, Odyssey News Magazine, Clark Central High School. Amy Hoyt, Here to Stay, Odyssey News Magazine, Clark Central High School. Sam Perryman, Living in North Georgia, The Raider Wire, North Forsyth High School. All Georgia, Porter McLeod, Rethinking Robotics, Odyssey News Magazine, Clark Central High School. Information graphic, Superior, Leslie Wyatt, Time Changes, So Does Fashion, Grizzly Gazette, Mountain View High School. Kate Kinney, Do You Think College Athletes Should Be Paid? The Chariot, Johns Creek High School. Superior, Ben Searles and Eli Monsbach, Atlanta sports teams suffer same fatal flaw, The Southerner, Henry W. Grady High School. All Georgia, Shohini Rakit, students weigh in with their college selections, The Chariot, Johns Creek High School. Illustration, Superior, Mari King, I Had a Dream, The Messenger, Northview High School. Gabe Harper, Assessing the Damages, Odyssey News Magazine, Clark Central High School. Noah Gregini, Chasing the High, Carpe Diem, Decatur High School. All Georgia, Noah Gregini, Meaning vs. Market, Carpe Diem, Decatur High School. Photo illustration, Superior, J.D. Capilouto, Missing Girl Spike Search, The Southerner, Henry W. Grady High School. Sam Quinn, Titan of the Court, The Messenger, Northview High School. All Georgia, Austin DeFore, Eye on iOS, Odyssey News Magazine, Clark Central High School. Double truck / layout design, Superior, Ansley Marks and Rebecca Martin, Breaking the Bank, The Southerner, Henry W. Grady High School. Shane Moshin, Obamacare, The Facts Behind the Controversy, The Chariot, Johns Creek High School. Nancy Coleman and Sam Quinn, The Man Behind the Music, The Messenger, Northview High School. All Georgia, Declan Farsi, Places to Get Funky, Nexus Magazine, Henry W. Grady High School.
Advertising design, Superior, Jessica Ma, All Top Advertisement, The Messenger, Northview High School. Superior, Radford Brocious, We Bleed, Red and Gold, Odyssey News Magazine, Clark Central High School. All Georgia, Austin DeFore, Bounce, Odyssey News Magazine, Clark Central High School. Yearbook story, Superior, Gene Davis, A Saturday Morning Divergence, The Chrysalis, Dunwoody High School. All Georgia, Bailey Mitchell, Where We Talk, The Hurricane Annual, Monroe Area High School. Yearbook special interest story, All Georgia, Emma Nortje, Newly Different, Chrysalis, Dunwoody High School. Yearbook spread design, Superior, Rebecca Gerhard, Once Upon a Time, Zephyr, West Forsyth High School. Shannon Gerhard, Sticking to Their Skills, Zephyr, West Forsyth High School. All Georgia, Robert Brown and Patrick Munger, I'm Late, The Orator, Henry W. Grady High School. Yearbook cover design, All Georgia, Staff, Zephyr, West Forsyth High School. Yearbook theme development, All Georgia, staff, Zephyr, West Forsyth High School.
The Georgia Champion Journalist is GSPA's annual competition recognizing the outstanding student journalists in the state. Essentially, it crowns the Journalist of the Year. The winner of this competition represents the state of Georgia in a national competition of the Journalism Education Association. Open only to seniors, the competition requires students to put together a comprehensive portfolio that showcases their accomplishments in several areas. Applicants are also required to submit their transcript, letters of recommendation, and write a personal reflective essay. This year, we had 9 students prepare for this competition. Congratulating the following students for their excellent contributions to scholastic journalism from Clark Central High School, Jenny Alpaugh, Radford Brocious, Austin DeFore, Geneva Hinkle, and Henry Scott. From Henry W. Grady High School, J.D. Capeluto and Quinn Mulholland. From North Cobb High School, Emily Jones, and from Padilla High School, Cole Sullivan. 4 years ago, our third-place champion journalist says he never even heard the term webmaster, let alone know the duties of a webmaster. However, that's the position he was appointed to for his publication staff, taking primary responsibility for the fledgling website. Over the next several months, he spent his time discovering the intricacies of WordPress, learning a whole new language, HTML, seeking advice from multimedia content experts, and working with staff members to flood the site with good content. In just a couple of years, the website, under his guidance, earned a pacemaker from the National Scholastic Press Association, the highest award in high school journalism. He also shared his expertise with other regional high school publications, helping them build quality sites for their staffs. His advisor says, quote, "He has truly been an electrifying force for our publication." Our third-place champion journalist and winner of $50 from Clark Central High School is Austin DeFore. As editor-in-chief of his high school's publication, our second-place champion journalist guides a staff of 40 students to produce a publication consistently recognized as one of the best in the nation. He takes the lead-by-example mantra to heart, serving on a reporting team that covered the infamous snowpocalypse debacle in Atlanta, covering the controversial Atlanta school board elections, and co-writing an investigative news piece about fraud allegations within his school's football program. As primary designer of his publication's front page, he has produced award-winning designs. His journalism accomplishments are complemented with numerous other school activities and outstanding community service, which earned him admission to Boston University as a prestigious Posse Scholar, awarded to only 10 students each year. His advisor writes that he has, quote, "done a tremendous job of keeping our program running smoothly and in finding ways to let the journalists under his leadership shine. He has enabled others to be great." Our second-place champion journalist and winner of $100 from Henry W. Grady High School is J.D. Capeluto. Our Georgia champion journalist says she, quote, "stumbled into journalism with her eyes closed, scared and nervous. But it didn't take long for her to develop journalistic tenacity, tackling tough subjects such as weapons on campus, race-based admission standards, and a controversial new schedule implemented at her school in which she grilled her superintendent. As editor-in-chief over the past year, she has led a staff of 50 students over 2 class periods to produce one of the country's most renowned publications and websites. Her advisor writes, quote, "She takes chances in all the work she undertakes, all the while serving those with whom she comes in contact. Her journalistic leadership extends beyond the classroom, as she has presented at multiple state, regional, and national scholastic journalism conferences. Ranked in the top 2% of her class, she is also on her school's track team and is very active in her community and church. Her accolades can fill up an entire page, among them serving as a youth delegate for the American Revolution, Good Citizen Award, an AP Scholar with distinction, and serving on the National Youth Summit on the Environment at George Mason University. She will be attending the University of Georgia in the fall as a Ramsey Scholar. Our 2014 Georgia Champion journalist and winner of $200 is Jenny Alpaul of Clark Central High School. GSPA began annually recognizing a junior in high school with our Junior Champion Journalist Award. With the goal of fostering the state's top talent, the winner of this award receives a full scholarship to the 2014 Georgia Journalism Academy. Entrants must submit a portfolio with samples of their work, an autobiographical essay, a letter of recommendation, and a transcript. Our third-place Junior Champion journalist strives to give a voice to the voiceless, tackling social issues such as an in-depth look at an unaccredited school for college-aged undocumented students, a school staff member who overcame tremendous childhood challenges to now work with students, and a critical column about homophobia. Our third-place champion journalist is Louise Platter of Clark Central High School. Our second-place junior champion journalist utilizes her journalism skills to shed light on multiple issues affecting teenagers, including the social media trend of thinspiration, campus rape, and debunking myths of Generation Y. But it's not all seriousness, as she also pens cleverly crafted, lighthearted pieces about her generation's love of SpongeBob SquarePants and freaky foods. One thing is consistent through all her articles: her superb writing skills. Her advisor writes, "It was as if she'd been raised on the New York Times, along with Dr. Seuss." Our second-place junior champion journalist is Margot Stockdale of Henry W. Grady High School. After catching the journalism bug as an 8th grader when his opinion piece was published in his local daily newspaper, our junior champion journalist entered high school eager to join his school's journalism program. Disappointed to learn freshmen could not join the staff, he wrote several guest pieces until his invitation to join finally came in his second semester. He was only the second freshman ever to be on his publication staff. His advisor says he is, quote, "a truly gifted writer who consistently challenges himself to write quality pieces." Whether it's breaking down new state assessment guidelines in an easy-to-understand manner, uncovering what happened to the local Occupy movement, or shining a spotlight on the school's attitudes toward homosexuality, he has a natural knack for reporting, telling his readers not only what they want to know, but what they need to know. Our 2014 Junior Champion journalist is Aaron Holmes of Clark Central High School. Occasionally, GSPA awards its Freedom of the Press Award for a high school publication that has faced censorship or severe administrative criticism for publishing or attempting to publish important stories for its audience. It is the strong belief of GSPA, national journalism organizations, most venues of higher education and student development theory, that pursuing difficult issues in an open forum is essential to fostering thought and developing critical thinking skills. Sadly, some administrators are ignorant of the educational benefits of having an autonomous student press, instead choosing to limit content student journalists can produce in an effort to maintain control of the environment. Under the leadership of their advisor, Mona Griffin, the staff of the Silver Star at Shaw High School pursued multiple issues for the benefit of their readers. Looking to change the lighthearted tone of their publication, they examine relevant issues to teenagers such as the prevalence of drug use, weight and body image, and sex education. A judge writes, "The Silver Star takes chances and doesn't stay away from controversial issues. Real issues are tackled on these pages." Unfortunately, the coverage of the real issues were forced to come to a halt as the school's administrators informed the advisor that all future magazines would be subject to prior review. For showing the courage to cover the issues that are important to its readers, GSPA, on behalf of the Grady College at the University of Georgia, proudly recognizes the staff of the Silver Star with its Freedom of the Press Award. And for standing up for her students over a 16-year career as journalism advisor, implementing in them not only the value of journalism, but also the importance of serving their community, GSPA proudly recognizes Mona Griffin as its Advisor of the Year.
2012-2013 Yearbook, Small School, Superior, Beacon, Calvary Day School, Tiger, Dawson County High School, Teliois, Mount Perrin Christian School, Cornerstone, Providence Christian Academy, Phoenix, Woodward Academy. Yearbook Medium School, excellent, The Ethereal, Eagles Landing High School, High Tide, Glen Academy, Capitolium, Rome High School. Yearbook Medium School, Superior, Ursidae, Holy Innocents Episcopal School, Echo, Sprayberry High School, The Pride, Star Mills High School, Wolverines, Union Grove High School, Vision, Whitewater High School, The Ram, Worth County High School. Yearbook Medium School, Superior, The Eagle, Chestatee High School, Hurricane, Monroe Area High School, Trojan, North Hall High School, Panache, Allen C. Pope High School, Polaris, Frederick Douglass High School. Yearbook Large School, excellent, Woodland Sketches, Woodland High School. Yearbook Large School, Superior, The Legend, George Walton High School, Aries, Grayson High School, Cutlass, Habersham High School, Erie, South Forsyth High School, Zephyr, West Forsyth High School, The Saga, Woodstock High School. 2012-13 Literary Magazine Rankings. Excellent, Metamorphosis, Pope High School. Superior, Iliad, Clark Central High School. Hugon, Lowndes High School. Threshold, North Forsyth High School. Echo, North Springs Charter High School. Vox, Roswell High School. Silent Voices, Woodward Academy. 2013-14 Newspaper Rankings. Newspaper Small School, Achievement, The Wolverine, The Walker School. Excellent, The Verb, The King's Academy, The Forum, Padea School. The Blue and Gold, Chamblee Charter High School. Newspaper Small School, Superior, The Southerner, Henry W. Grady High School. Green and Gold, Wesleyan School. Newspaper Medium School, Achievement, Golden Graffiti, Bainbridge High School. Excellent, The Lakeside Legend, Lakeside High School. McIntosh Trail, McIntosh High School. The Bear Witness, Cambridge High School. Newspaper Medium School, Superior, The Sentinel, Heritage High School. The Nightly News, Pace Academy. Newspaper Large School, Achievement, The Grizzly Gazette, Mountain View High School. Excellent, The Talon, Etowah High School. The Sentinel, Brookwood High School. The Sting, Roswell High School. Newspaper Large School, Superior, The Spotlight, Druid Hills High School. The Chariot, Johns Creek High School. 2013-14 News Magazine Rankings. News Magazine's Achievement, The Silver Star, Shaw High School. The Prowler, Union Grove High School. Excellent, Mill Creek Chronicle, Mill Creek High School. Nexus, Henry W. Grady High School. The Messenger, Northview High School. News Magazine Superior, The Speculator, Chattahoochee High School. Odyssey, Clark Central High School. Carpe Diem, Decatur High School. 2013-14 Broadcast Rankings. Broadcast Excellent, ODTV, Clark Central High School. Superior, The Deck, Decatur High School. 2013-14 News Website Rankings. News Website Small School, Achievement, The Quad, Greater Atlanta Christian School. Excellent, Crimson and Gold, Holy Innocents Episcopal School. Nexus, Henry W. Grady High School. News Website Small School, Superior, 310 Decatur High School. The Southerner, Henry W. Grady High School. News Website Medium School, Excellent, McIntosh Trail, McIntosh High School. The Nightly News, Pace Academy. News Website Medium School, Superior, The Blue and Gold, Chamblee Charter High School. Odyssey Online, Clark Central High School. News Website Large School, Achievement, LHS Saga, Lowndes High School. The Chariot, Johns Creek High School. Excellent, Mill Creek Chronicle, Mill Creek High School. News Website Large School, Superior, The Speculator, Chattahoochee High School. The Raider Wire, North Forsyth High School.
And now it's time to announce our General Excellence Award winners. 2012-13 Yearbook, sponsored by Herff Jones, Woodward Academy, Phoenix. North Hall High School, Trojan. Stars Mill High School, Pride. South Forsyth High School, Erie. 2012-13 Literary Magazine General Excellence, sponsored by Herff Jones, Clark Central High School, Iliad. Roswell High School, Helicon. 2013-14 Broadcast General Excellence, Decatur High School, The Deck. 2013-14 Newspaper General Excellence, Henry W. Grady High School, The Southerner. Pace Academy, The Nightly News. Druid Hills High School, The Spotlight. 2013-14 News Magazine General Excellence, Clark Central High School, Odyssey. Decatur High School, Carpe Diem. 2013-14 News Website General Excellence, The Southerner Online, Henry W. Grady High School. Odyssey Online, Clark Central High School. The Raider Wire, North Forsyth High School. And now announcing our All Georgia winners, the best of the best. 2012-13 Yearbook, sponsored by Herff Jones, South Forsyth High School, Erie. 2012-13 Literary Magazine, Roswell High School, Helicon. 2013-14 Broadcast All Georgia, Decatur High School, The Deck. 2013-14 News Website All Georgia, Clark Central High School, Odyssey Online. 2013-14 News Magazine All Georgia, Clark Central High School, Odyssey. 2013-14 Newspaper All Georgia, Henry W. Grady High School, The Southerner. This concludes the presentation of the 2014 GSPA Awards. To view a full list of the winners, visit www.gspa.uga.edu.